slides over quiet hills. No footsteps, no thrill, just the wind and your will. Slips through winter's fading gate, scarves of dusk, a folded fate. Shuriken thoughts sharp and light disappear into the night. Rooftops echo half a name, faint as maple in the flame. Autumn's hand erased your track, but spring kept pulling you back. I waited through seasons and never asked why, like shadows of reasons that never say goodbye. Your scent in the moss, your steps in the frost, silence that stays when everything's lost. Before we could start, in my hoary threads undone, woven under April sun. Blades don't need to speak aloud, but I heard you in the cloud. You smile behind a mask of gray, left in June and turned away. I waited through seasons and never asked why, like shadows of reasons that never say goodbye. Your scent in the moss, your steps in the frost, silence that stays when everything's lost. The sakura fell too slow, so you slipped between the snow. Your mission carved in quiet tones, like poems left on ancient stones. No trace, no sound, no harm, only silence with your charm. In the scrolls your name erased, but in my seasons you're still placed.
Glassy rooftops blinking gray beneath the sky that forgot the sun. Shoelaces soaked pavement fades, my breath curls like a quiet run. No sound except the flakes that tilt in slow descent through frozen air. Each landing writes a fleeting quilt that no one touches, no one wears. A bus exhales alone on time, its lights dissolve in icy bloom. My hands recall a warmer crime to chase the noise inside my room. The lamppost leans against the chill, its halo blinks then disappears, and I am left with what stands still, the weightless fall of sleeping years. Powderlight, where have you led me? Past the lines I used to trace. Through the fog I almost saw me, wrapped in coats I can't replace. The crosswalk's tone is long expired, yet still I wait for phantom cues. Some forgets what doesn't last and teaches me the same again. There's silence, yes, but not for peace. It holds a mirror with no face, a stranger's glance, a cold release that melts inside a crowded space. Powderlight, you speak in absence. Tell me nothing, still I stay, tracing outlines in your absence till you cover them away. Maybe spring remembers faces, maybe your warmth will keep its vow. But tonight I walk these places without asking why or how.
Wind slips through raised paper walls, shadows fall like thoughts at dusk. I sit where the koi forget time, stones no more than sermons. Each ripple a memory, each breeze an unfinished poem. I ink the wind in strokes unseen on paper that breathes old silence. Shakuhachi sighs from the neighbor's roof. I let the dust speak in fragments. This is the garden no path can trace, where stillness teaches pace. Bamboo bends with grace, no rules, and clouds pass like ancient schools. My words fall soft as rain on ink. They disappear before they sink, but in their vanishing I find a language carved outside of time.
Dragonflies orbit like drifting thought. I sip steam from a cracked teacup. Crickets scratch minimalist jazz while moss studies the moon's curve. A gate half open, half forgotten, lets memories trickle in. I bow to ghosts of laughter past and thank them for the wind.
This is the garden no path can trace, where stillness teaches pace. Bamboo bends with grace, no rules, and clouds pass like ancient schools. My words fall soft as rain on ink. They disappear before they sink, but in their vanishing I find a language carved outside of time. If you rush, you miss the whisper. If you stare, the moment hides. Only drifting lets you enter the place where rhythm softly slides.
So I leave no mark, no call, no name, just wind and ink and soft refrain. A garden you can never hold, yet always feel when thoughts unfold.
Midnight traffic got a heartbeat. Meshes buzz like concrete dreams. Yeah. Overflow, my mind's a tab. Too many links, can't close the lab. Tokyo noise in the veins like jazz. Feet on the crosswalk, past on blast. Corner store glow in pixel blues. Drink in hand with no excuse. Chrome face in the subway glass. Swipe right past what I can't choose. Late night ramen beat on loop. DM's full but I mute the group. Not ghosting, just trying to reboot. Ginza moon on a Bluetooth flute. Elevator hums in 5/4 time. Neighbors fight through paper blinds. I skip the plot, just read the lines. Rhyming gaps between the signs, yeah. Caught in the overflux. Too loud to sleep, too calm to run. Screens flash like fireworks. Control maps a metaphor. Every line leads back to war. My own war, minding more. Peace sold out the corner store. Caps lock heart, no lowercase. Feel too much in interface. Fake a laugh, delete the trace. Disappear in dotted space.
Beat breaks into filtered jazz phrase. Vinyl pop.
Shadow play and vending lights. Eyes don't blink when brains ignite. One more tap and I just might rewrite truth into website. I don't chase, I ride the scroll. City's beat now sinks my soul. Time ain't real, just touch and toll. I'm logged in deep and lost control. Caught in the overflux. Tuned to the buzz, not what I want. Words scroll like ticker tape, but none of them can name this fun. Late night cities full of pause. Between the noise there's no applause. Only the hum of what we missed. A heartbeat masked by every list.
Humming code, ink with rain. Her shadow draws loops in the dead lane. Past and present blurred through backstreet wires. The ghost of a blade sleeps under streetcar tire. Sandal steps in a temple long gone, echoing under synthetic dawn. Folded city forgotten in steam. She walks a rhythm stitched from dream. No name, no age, no clear goodbye. Just signals traced across twilight sky. Mistlines whisper what time deletes old wars. Dancing in algorithm beats. Swimming mirrored walls, Tokyo silence beneath data calls. She holds a haiku in cracked glass light, reads it backwards through sleepless night. Temples blinking, LED breath, where reverence meets machine fed. Her sword sleeps now encoded and clean beneath the out present vending machine. Not warrior, not code, just consequence. The kind you feel but never send. Folded city forgotten in steam. She walks a rhythm stitched from dream. No name, no age, no clear goodbye. Just signals traced across twilight sky. Mislines whisper what time deletes old wars. Dancing in algorithm beats. She fades behind plastic shoji doors. Every rhythm she touched now yours. But can you hold her fleeting trace? Not in your hands, only in bass. Edo lives on in digital bloom, swaying softly in the light gloom, where data breathes and ghosts confess, and mislines carry what we suppress.
I've been tracing you in silent code. In every glitch, your shape unfolds. Breathe in static, exhale sighs. Love don't die, it digitize. In this loop where time don't heal, I scroll old text to feel what's real. You're gone but here through data's grace. Your ghost encrypted in interface. Null love loop, I replay the fall, touch the void but feel it all. Echoes lost in lines I type, still I chase your faded light. You don't reply but that's the script, love like ours forever glitched. I'm coding flaws in every beat, rewriting days we couldn't keep. Our past preserved in waveforms low, still plays beneath the neon glow. I sip the dust, got drift I write. My heart's a hard drive over late night. If healing meant to just forget, then why's your laugh still in my set? Even in dreams, the loop resumes, your voice behind those sample tunes. I try to mix you out the frame, but every track just says your name. No love loop, I replay the fall, touch the void but feel it all. Echoes lost in lines I type, still I chase your faded light. You don't reply but that's the script, love like ours forever glitched. On rooftops soaked in LED, I asked the sky to set me free, but freedom's just a newer chain, another song, a softer pain. I loop your laugh then fade the beat, no closure found in lo-fi heat. My final verse, this file I close, but still your name the system knows. Love, loop, and so yeah, tell the hater fakes.
Yeah. Lace my steps in spirals, Karakusa logic, old flow, new modules. Saw patterns in a bowl of sober. Life's not linear, it loops like manga. Grandma's wisdom in a single slurp, said styles in silence, not in the chirp. Katana wit, smooth like soy, city buzzing, still I deploy my theory stitched in Northern sways. Every move folds, time in waves, yeah.
Twits like Karakusa, threads of thought in every turn. Got no map, just ancient rhythm, let my instinct learn. Dance through land and glow, my brain's in kintsugi mode. Cracks and gold, mistakes and grace, I walk the crooked road.
Taxi lights blink like commas, I speak in rhyme and philosophies. Even my footprints hesitate at corners curved like prophecies. No mentor, just some metro cards and an old man who hums in 5 photo bars. He said truth ain't loud, it's clever. I bowed, bought tofu, felt better.
Twits like Karakusa, threads of thought in every turn. Got no map, just ancient rhythm, let my instinct learn. Dance through land and glow, my brain's in kintsugi mode. Cracks and gold, mistakes and grace, I walk the crooked road. I don't chase the straightest lines, I admire the overgrown. Karakusa grows where rules decay, in shadows thought has flown.
Time my mind with vine and verse, a crooked rhyme in perfect curse. Not every pattern is meant to match, but I find peace in the mismatch. Yeah, time my mind with vine and verse, a crooked rhyme in perfect curse. Not every pattern is meant to match, but I find peace in the mismatch. Yeah.
Third strike midnight, I hack my name. Off the grid, still loud in shame. Speak soft, carry a broken flame. This world don't bend, just shifts the blame. They wide my spine in a barcode ink. Told me breath was just a corporate link. I don't dream, I cash. Stolen myths in a back-end stash. Hard boots crunch on a data floor. No heaven left in this metaphor. She said truth's a weapon, then vanished clean. Like smoke between cash and kerosene. Speak up, glass mouth glitching. Truth loops, but no one's listening. Break codes like ancient scripts. Samurai walk with pixel lips. No shrine for regrets here, no gods to forgive. Just thumbprint smudged on an overclocked sieve. Built my temple in abandoned code, where prayers just silence with the darker mode. They labeled me in error state, but I learned from rust, not fate. Each breath an act of cybercrime. I rhyme in static, not in time. Speak up, glass mouth glitching. Truth loops, but no one's listening. Break codes like ancient scripts. Samurai walk with pixel lips. Blood's replaced by interface. Emotions stored in cloud-based grace. I'm not a poet, I'm a breach. I spit like sirens over screech. Kill your idols, mute their noise. Build your voice through lack of choice. Upload your guilt, delete your past. Only ghosts and mirrors last. Now I'm moving phantom frames while branded drones chant dead names. This city sleeps in algorithm dust, where loyalty burns and circuits rust. They fear the edge where I reside. Past logic, laws, and curated pride. I spit for the ones not born in chrome, for kids who built their soul alone. Yeah, glass mouth fade me slow. Truce the beat, I'll never show. Loop me once, then cut the track. I said too much, can't take it back.
Late again, lost in the grid. Another dream is filed beneath neon and cement. I saw a man yelling at a cloud, then bowed to a vending machine. Maybe that's grace, maybe that's me. The map glitched, turned left into nowhere. Still found a cafe where strangers spoke in poems, or maybe just poor Wi-Fi. Concrete reverie where silence speaks in crosswalk tones. We walk like ghosts in press suits, trapped in endless Google zones. Time slips in ramen bowls, hope stuck in elevator doors. You said maybe tomorrow, but I parked that thought before. A bike bell became a morning prayer. 3 pigeons debated the weather. I wrote a haiku on a receipt and lost it forever. There's beauty in unread emails and bent umbrellas by the curb. The city forgets your name, but never your rhythm. Concrete reverie where silence speaks in crosswalk tones. We walk like ghosts in press suits, trapped in endless Google zones. Time slips in ramen bowls, hope stuck in elevator doors. You said maybe tomorrow, but I parked that thought before. This life ain't linear, it's a parking loop, always full, always circling. I didn't find you, but I found a bench, and maybe that's enough for a reverie to rest.
on tower glass, hustle starts but moments pass. I was running on code and caffeine, chasing light in the in-between. City buzz in my heartbeat speed, stepping through wires in concrete heat. I got dreams stitched in pixel thread, but silence teaches more than what's said. From Shibuya glow to gins of steel, I ride this wave with chrome and feel. Lucent Run, keep the rhythm tight, grind don't stop even past the night. Fade the noise, let the soul arise. Truth ain't coded, it's in your eyes. So lucid, so lost, so wide the view. Tokyo sky speaks only true. Fades away, mapped my thoughts in sun ray gray. Ain't no fear in the final lap, just peace in loops and logic gaps. Holograms preach but I don't fold, my stories brushed in shades of bold. Each misstep writes a better chart, errors coded deep in art. And when the smog lifts from the dawn, you'll find me where the past has gone. Walking through the digital mist with hopes in hands and dreams unkissed. Lucent Run, keep the rhythm tight, grind don't stop even past the night. Fade the noise, let the soul arise. Truth ain't coded, it's in your eyes. So lucid, so lost, so wide the view. Tokyo sky speaks only true. Don't wait for signs, become your code. Live the lines no app has showed. Each beat's a path, each verse a prayer. Keep moving light, breathe deeper air. My world don't glitch, it sinks and flows. A future built from highs and lows. Tokyo hums in minor keys, but I find calm in all that breathes. Lucent Run, this life I steer, not toward fame, just clarity here.
Haze slips down steel rails, footsteps echo like secrets never said. Drift down the veil where neon breathes, a slope of silence under static leaves. Lanterns flicker in dreamless pace, wires hum what words can't trace. Mirrors hang from tangled wire, each one holds a past expired. I sip the fog like ancient wine, lost in folds of clouded sun. Every step distorts the light, no horizon, no left or right, just one way in, no map out. You dissolve, that's what it's about. Signs unread but always there, graffiti scrawled on vacant air. I chased your voice through dyed and mist, but found just shadows I couldn't resist. Rust-stained stairs descend too slow, beneath them hums a steady low. I hear your name in coded tones, across abandoned dial tones. Don't ask a fog to clarify, it only answers why with why. And if you seek to understand, you'll find nothing you can hold in hand. Every step distorts the light, no horizon, no left or right, just one way in, no map out. You dissolve, that's what it's about. Down the slope where questions rest, under wires that fail to test. This city breathes with no regret and speaks in silence as I forget. I let go what I meant to keep. Truth is folded, data deep. Syntax snapped, I float untraced. Another ghost in fog and sin. So drift and veil and fade and slow. No need for where or need to go. If you're lost, then you're in tune with the slope that sings this cryptic tune.
Lanterns blink like memories on cobbled steps of Kagurazaka night. Kimonos brush the drifting wind as whispers fade from paper light. The city hums in low restraint beneath the jazz of passing trains. The past still leans on modern glass. A song remains but none explains. Walk where silence once held tea, where old men nod with Oakley grace. A rain begins so quietly, each drop reflects a younger face. No neon burns, no sirens plead, just stories wrapped in steam cuisine. The hour bends like bamboo reed and carries scent from what has been. Kagurazaka, hum your waltz in steps the world forgot to keep. I dance with shadows of myself where tiled stones cradle memories deep. Vending glow, a shrine in sleep. The past bows gently, doesn't weep. A flute plays low through tatami dreams, the old and new in stitched seams. A woman hums behind her fan, her eyes unread but somehow kind. I pass like mist through what began, 1,000 nights now left behind. Time isn't straight in this small street. It curls like incense, soft and slow. Each corner hides a past heartbeat, and every footstep starts to know. Kagurazaka, hum your waltz, where eddies blend with every breeze. A solo spun in satin dusk, where silence learns to dance with ease. So let me stay, if just tonight, inside this waltz of amber calm, where city folds to candlelight and jazz meets time with open palm.
crystalline neural street, where cables hum lullabies into the dark. Dreams are soft-coded here, no cradle, only carbon breath. You ask what it means to live, a flicker on a vending machine screen, a child's laugh trapped in a feedback loop, a city blinking back at itself in shame. Cranes float above concrete ponds, beeping like displaced birds. Their wings drip rust, not rain, a monument to stillborn intentions. I saw you in the glitch between two frames, a smile rendered in obsolete syntax. We waltz not for beauty but for alignment. Your phantom hand wrapped around my error. My thoughts stutter like corrupted tape, looping through half-finished scripts. Yesterday was overwritten by updates. I mourn it anyway in binary whispers. There's grace in malfunction, dignity in dead pixels. Even silence here has texture like lacquer over broken glass. Does love survive in encrypted memory? If I reboot, will you still know my name? I touched your ghost in a vending alley between neon and the scent of scorched dream. Every alley breathes forgotten names. Graffiti shouts what tongues were too late to say. I trace kanji with static fingers, meaningless maybe, but mine. I saw you in the lag behind the song, in the warmth of a vending can. Like code beautiful until compiled, then the world forgot we danced. Tokyo folds inward at 3:15 a.m. Elevators sigh, a jazz loop plays to no one but me and the surveillance gods. Your voice came back encoded in reverb, filtered through ramen steam and LED halos. You told me we were born not from love but from the yearning for it. Each footstep translates to a memory call. The train doors closed, but I'm still mid-dialogue with your ghost. Skyline splits like a cracked LCD below. Shadows merge into shapeless fidelity. Not quite human, not quite void. Waltz along the crystalline neural street, and if I fade into static, let it be with my rhythm intact. My final breath written in kanji and chrome. You said no song survives the reset. Still I hum our tune to the dark hope, and somewhere some note remembers the beat.
Step into the frame, no shame in the scars. Every line on my skin tells me where we are. Neo-Tokyo fades in electric blue. I walk with ghosts of the blades I drew. Code in the bloodstream, ink in the palm. Scrolls of the past keep the spirit calm. I ain't fighting for fame, not claiming a crown. I'm fighting for the silence after battlegrounds. Dust in my throat, but the rhythm survives. Old masters whispering in digitized lives. AI watching samurai thoughts, but I bleed from a pen they still haven't bought. Hear my ink rebellion flowing on the beat. Scrolls unravel while the city doesn't sleep. Binary and blood stealing lore. I'm the echo of a war you can't ignore. Write it down, live it loud. Blood like a vow. Cherry blossom haze on the midnight train. Every loss I engrave like acid rain. No allies in chrome, just circuits and pride. But I ride with the ghost that time denied. Tatami floors in my memory's arc. Even in shadows I'll ignite a spark. Katana's rusted but the code is clean. I script my truth on a flickering screen. Hear my ink rebellion flowing on the beat. Scrolls unravel while the city doesn't sleep. Binary and blood stealing lore. I'm the echo of a war you can't ignore. Write it down, live it loud. Every word like a vow. I won't bow to the silence or static. Every verse is a strike cinematic. I pen battles not for glory
never knew. Last word of a code, only few speak true. I walk rooftops where the neon spills, but inside still feel the ancient chills. This is for the forgotten, for those erased, for ink-stained hands that history replaced. My cry ain't loud, but it echoes wide like a blade unsheathed. I won't hide, so let the rhythm cut, let the vinyl spin. My story begins where most won't begin. Cyber still hard, brush stroke mine. I write to exist, not to be defined.
Footsteps through a wooden gate, amber silence resonates. Shrines in dust, the lanterns blink. Names we carved begin to sink. Coded whispers in the moss. Every echo counts a loss. Wabi-sabi in my tone. Perfect cracks I call my own. Bamboo sways like breathing slows. In my chest a rustling code. What we were is fading red. Autumn scripts the words unsaid. Maplecode, I'm riding slow on fallen leaves where no one goes. Temple chimes and drifting haze. Quiet days I can't replace. Sleeves of wind against my back. Ancient stories cut in black. Origami truths unfold. Creases sharp but still I hold. I don't rush, I let it still. Seasons rhythm amongst free will. Every step I try to learn. How to leave, how not return. Maplecode, I'm riding slow on fallen leaves where no one goes. Temple chimes and drifting haze. Quiet days I can't replace. A phrase you left in morning rain still loops soft inside my brain. Haiku thoughts I couldn't speak, bloom and vanish in a week. Tatami floors remember wait. Zabuton dreams we replicate. No reply and yeah you stay in incense trails that drift away. Maplecode unread by time. Folded corners, worn out lines. Where I go the path might end, but every hush still calls you friend.
Yeah. Hey. I walk where the neon forgets my name. Lost in the drift, but I ain't ashamed. Kairosteps quiet through the noise. A faded map and no other choice.
Mama told me you don't heal fast, but some wounds bless and some just last. I've been trying to sleep in a city that blinks. Every dream here short circuits and sinks. Kicks on concrete, echo like code. Thoughts run loops in memory mode. Friends became pixels, hearts went cold. Still I walk like I'm made of gold. Kairosteps, I ain't rushing fate. I pause where the silence wait. Each breath is a ghost I keep. Every scar a secret I sleep. I sip tea in a rusted shop. Clock ticking but I let it drop. Window fog like future plans. Hands in my pockets talking to cans. I ain't fixed but I'm here. Patchwork soul with a bootleg spear. I laugh with a broken moon and rhyme with the vending tune. Kairosteps, I ain't rushing fate. I pause where the silence wait. Each breath is a ghost I keep. Every scar a secret I sleep. Maybe peace ain't what I thought, just a pause between what's lost and not. Maybe I'm just meant to roam, with loops in my head and no real home. Street light flickers like it knew my past, blinking slow so the pain could last. I talk to shadows and metro lines. They answer back and sample signs. The world don't bend for quiet men, so I sharpen words again and again. Not to fight, just to stay real. Some cuts you keep just so you feel. So I Kairostep in worn out shoes. No headline, no excuse, but this beat walks where I've been. A rhythm for the might have been.
Glass temples, violet streets, the neon hum speaks in circles. Traffic slow like memories, time decays in digital breeze. I trace lines on a vending screen, prayers coded in caffeine dreams. And city lights reflect in broken glass, 1,000 selves I'll never pass. Metro sleep in shuttered signs, wires twitch with ancient minds. A child laughs from a billboard face, is that joy or data strays? Who are we in mirrored rain? Pixels crying out my name. Faith in zeros, faith in one. Midnight as where I've begun. Rewriting fate on touch screen glow. Don't tell me what I used to know. Train doors hiss like whispered truths. Graffiti bleeds in silent loops. My footsteps echo, not on stone but circuitry. I walk alone, my shadow doesn't follow me. It walks ahead, algorithm free. Blue reflections on temple walls, simulated prayers, automated calls. Are we noise or are we thought? Lost in truths that can't be taught. If silence is the final code, then let me glitch along the road. Who are we in mirrored rain? Pixels crying out my name. Faith in zeros, faith in one. Midnight as where I've begun. I float like code in paper skin. A loop of dreams I'll never win. Crack screens tell sacred lies. Billboard monks in pixel skies. Breathing incense, digital fire. Hearts encoded to expire. The elevator hums a hymn. Rooftop stars behind a scrim. And somewhere deep within this grid is who I was or might have been. I once believed we were born of sky. Now I think we're built from silence. Who are we in mirrored rain? Pixels crying out my name. Faith in zeros, faith in one. Midnight as where I've begun. Rewriting fate on touch screen glow. Don't tell me what I used to know. myself rewired again. Underneath this temple sky, I glitch, I breathe, I don't know why.
Orange haze over Kamago. Smells like soy, smoke and old cassette tapes. Dust on the frame, can't wipe it clean. Shoji crack, let the neon lean. Old vinyl in a Chinatown shop, plays loops of a dream I forgot. Taxis purr like ancient prayers, a mirror flash, no one cares. My name don't echo in thin dry air, just footprints faded in hardware. Scroll down menus in foreign scripts, koi fish swim through data glitches. I sip green heat from a roadside cup, Tokyo dusk in a paper cup. Signal lost, but I still stream. Messages drip like jasmine steam. Half my heart in a vending bin, the rest in a train that won't begin.
Dustline drawing me back. Can't cross over, can't retract. Half awake in amber light. Drift through wrongs I can't rewrite.
Game arcade full of ghosts, pixel wars and cinnamon toast. Old man sleeps in a booth nearby, dreams the war he never survived. Guitar loop, cracked on pitch, still got soul in every glitch. Lantern signs, unread lines, but I know truth when silence shine.
Push the door, it creaks like fate. Inside is 1988. Posters curled, ink turned brown, but my pulse still hears the sound. Dustline blurs my map again. East from west now and then. Names dissolve in lacquered flow, but I walk where the silence goes.
So I trace with steady feet on streets that loop but don't repeat. I breathe in time, exhale the fake, and vanish past this mirrored lake.
Dust in my throat like your name in spring wind. Koto echoes pulled too thin. Kasure koi fading fast. Your syllables don't seem to last. Temple bell across the stream rings like fragments from a dream. Petals land on open palms. Memory chants ancient psalms. I tried to hold what time released, but all I caught was distant peace. Was it you behind that screen? The shoji light, the in-between. I called you once, it tore the air, but Kasure makes no answer there. A slow reply, like your silence wrapped in dye. Sakura slow encoded fall, a message hidden in it all. I sat still as monks would do, let the wind speak. Parts of you would block prints and haiku shapes, where love escapes and time reshapes. Was it you behind that screen? The shoji light, the in-between. I called you once, it tore the air, but Kasure makes no answer there. Your ghetto left a scuffed design on temple stones that never shine. Shakuhachi in the breeze writes your goodbye into the leaves. Match a golden touch for days. You left me wrapped in sandal haze. I whisper now into the stream, hoping you might catch the theme. Your name like ink begins to run beneath the weight of setting sun. I hum our song, it's barely there, just Kasure hanging in the air.
Static in my chest. City don't sleep, it just forgets. Send a signal, get nothing back. Still I spit facts in a world off track. Woke with a head full of ghosts and grief. Dreams folded up like a lost belief. I seen gods inventing lights, prayers in cans, no savior in sight. My past walks 2 steps behind. Ask for peace, it decline. In this loop where purpose dies, I graffiti my soul on pixel skies.
We walk for something, get nothing back. Burn our names on the digital track. Talking truths where the data fray. Still spitting real till the noise decay. We walk for something, get nothing back. Burn our names on the digital track. Talking truths where the data fray. Still spitting real till the noise decay.
Mothers crying in auto chant. Sons reloading their moral stance. Life got hacked and sold for thrill. Hope just hangs like a neon pill. I code my thoughts in busted rhyme. Syntax cracked by borrowed time. Still they ask what I believe. I said survival's my only creed.
I ain't trying to be defined, just alive in crooked lines. Found my reason in busted chrome. A signal fired with no one home. We walk for something, get nothing back. Burn our names on the digital track. Talking truths where the data fray. Still spitting real till the noise decay.
The city sells illusions clean, wrapped in dreams and kerosene. But I won't beg for another name. I carve mine deep in subway flame. Every echo a faded bed, every promise a crypto debt. So I rap not for fame or gold, but to keep my silence bold. No crown, no cause, no hand to kiss, just my words and this abyss. So here's my pulse and sampled drums, a signal for nothing till something comes.
Syntax fades where the meaning stall. I walk past signs I couldn't recall. Neon logic and broken streams, flickering code inside my dreams. Streets recite forgotten lines, Billboards blink like prayerless shrines. I sold my truth for borrowed tone and built my name from dial tones. I'm not sure if I'm still awake. Clock's gone analog, the night opaque. Lines rerun but not the same. Grammar bleeding into shame. Midnight syntax cracked and dry. Traffic drones replace the sky. I tried to write what I can't define. A quiet scream and semicolon lines. Data skips in my reply. Voice gets lost and signals lie. Your words were wrapped in nested loops till feelings glitched into past truths. I'm not sure if I'm still awake. Clock's gone analog, the night opaque. Lines rerun but not the same. Grammar bleeding into shame. No need for verbs where silence lingers. I touch your name with phantom fingers. A null in place of where you were. My logic chokes on what we were. Syntax fades, so do I. Uncomplete thoughts beneath the cry. I file emotions out of place, like documents with no database. And if you read me line by line, would you see a pulse or code design? Was I a voice or just a node in someone else's upload mode? So let it glitch, let it blur. I'm not a poem, I'm not a slur. Syntax fades, and maybe that's grace. Loving in a language time can't trace.